Hi, everybody. Dan DeFedericis of Saratoga Report, and I am here with Charlie Israel, the co-owner of Lyrical Ballad Bookstore. Most of you know that. That is a wonderful, wonderful place to visit and browse books and go in those deep aisles that go deep into the building. And Charlie, that building is what we're here to talk about today. You guys had a rough week last week. You and a lot of your fellow neighbors and fellow tenants of that building. I'm going to briefly say what happened. You clarify if I missed anything. In the middle of the night, I think it was Wednesday morning, a water main broke on Phila Street, leaking water into the basement of your building, which caused an electrical fire. And it was a minor electrical fire, at least it appeared to be so, but it caused you and a lot of other business owners a lot of problems. Is that correct? Can you take it from there?
Yeah, the fire itself, I think, was very minor and was confined to the outside of the building, but the water and the reason the fire started in the first place was the water shorted out the electric coming into the building from National Grid. So they've got to rewire all that stuff before they can turn the power back on and before we can reopen.
So you are in a closed Lyrical Ballad bookstore right now as we speak, right?
Yeah, yep. So the bookstore is closed, unfortunately, and will be until we can get the lights back on, I think. We go back far enough in the building that our stock room is actually in the arcade building next door, which
Okay.
is unaffected. So we were doing a little work back there today, trying to get that organized a little bit, trying to use our hiatus as productively as possible here. But
Interesting.
almost
So
all.
you have separate electricity in part of your store.
Yeah, yeah. The building kind of, or the store, I should say, kind of expanded back so much over so many years that at a certain point there's a big heavy fire door between the one space and the other, but our stock room's all technically in a different building.
Okay, I did. I know. Now, Charlie, I know Impressions of Saratoga. I spoke to Maddie Zanetti earlier this week. Is in there. Magic Moon is in there. I spoke offline to Veronica Walzak. Can you? I'm going to hit you a cold here. Can you list some of the other businesses, some of your other neighbors that are in that building as well?
Oh, Kettle Whale and Edwards, the frame shop next door. They're in the building. Um, uh, Off of Broadway in the front, their business is up on the. I guess it'd be
A
the
couple
third floor.
salons, maybe, if I recall.
Yeah, yeah. I know there are definitely some. Yes, there's at least one salon up there, and
And
maybe some other office. I think Maddie did a better job of summing all that up than I'll be able to. She seemed really on
yeah,
point. So
I'm sorry. I'm
anybody you
sorry I didn't
see
give
him,
you a
they
heads
should
up.
watch
I'd
that
be asking
video.
that. Now, so
Yeah.
everybody's closed there, right? Nobody's running off alternate power. Everybody in that building, including, are the residents back in it, or there's residents on the upper floors? Do you happen to know?
I it's I don't know. I certainly couldn't speak for either the residents or the property management company,
Sure.
but it's my understanding that they are not in there at the time.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what I know just from word
And
of mouth, but I don't know
has
anything. I don't know any more than you do as far as that goes.
okay, has National Grid given you some sort of timeline when you'll have power again?
Not, but not National Grid, because they talk to the property management company, Tom Ruin in this case. He talks to us, and he's been great. He's been, he and Jason Thomas, his property manager, they've been very communicative with us, very good about keeping us updated. But I just don't think there's a lot to know right now. I think they're working on it. They've got people working on it, and they will have people working on it until it's done. But it might take a couple of weeks. I guess
Oh my
as of
God.
tomorrow, it will have been a week, so we're looking at maybe another week out. But yeah, yeah. I mean, they've got a lot of work to do down there. I was
Holy cow.
talking with my business partner, and just a sense of proportion. For us, this is a small disaster. It's not nothing, but we're closed, and that's a problem. But thank God the sprinklers didn't go off. Thank God the water was downhill from us.
Right, right.
Our space was not damaged in any way.
Okay.
But for Ruin and his team, it's not a minor disaster. It's a medium-sized disaster. They've got a lot of work they need to do to get things back up and running. And then it could have been a major disaster. So we're just thankful that it isn't.
Right, right. And so what are you doing, if anything, to keep selling books? Are you doing website orders? And what do you have going in the interim here?
No, we don't have anything going in the interim. We're paused until we can get the store back open. We at this point only have the physical location, and so without having customers come through the door, there's not much we can do. As I said, we're trying to use the time as productively as possible. We've got a storage unit that is in need of organization. We've got the back that could always use more organization. So we're trying to get that stuff done and again, use this time productively. But as far as it goes, no, we're at a halt as far as selling books go. We're looking forward to seeing our customers again. We enjoy being here. We enjoy interacting with people, and we're not really able to do that until we get the okay to let people back through the door. So
right. Okay. So there's I guess it's obvious, but I just want to clarify it. There's no way without electricity you can let customers in. Is that something from the management company? Is that something in the codes that I'm not familiar with, or is it just practicality? You're not going to hand people flashlights and say go find a book.
Right. So it's I don't have a definitive answer on that. I'm not sure if we're able to. In fact, I just scheduled a meeting with the property management to talk about that. But we are in a basement. We are a bookstore. It's awfully hard to browse those titles in the dark. So, if we do get the go ahead, we might, especially if we're not going to be back up and running by the holiday weekend. I hope we are. But if we're not, we might look to, string in some shop lights from the stock room, from the way back,
Sure.
get those lead cords and see if we can make do that way. But yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, the store goes way back into the building, and there's a lot of space back there where there just isn't a whole lot of natural light, so that makes it a challenge.
Right. Well, folks, when they do get back up and running, I hope everybody watching this and you get some people here, not as in all the stores there, Magic Moon Impressions everywhere. I hope you stopped in the Frame Shop. I hope you give them some love and stop in and overwhelm them with foot traffic, and because they're great stores. All those stores there are just the fabric of Saratoga. What makes Saratoga special? Look how different that one building is with the many different things there. I've never been in Magic Moon until recently. Guess what, Charlie? My daughters discovered Magic Moon, and they love it.
House is going to smell like incense from here on. Yeah, no, there are a lot of stores in this building that have been here an awful long time. Ours is one of them, but as you mentioned, Impressions, Magic Moon, they're all legacy stores in Saratoga, as far as I'm concerned. And we have, all of us, enjoyed tremendous support from this community throughout the years, and like I said, we just look forward to being able to open our door and welcome the public back in. But
Good. Well, maybe we can follow up and talk. If in 5 days you got some news for us, we could do another quick video here. Charlie, thank you. I wish you and Jason Zerillo, your business partner, the best of luck. The Israel name goes a long way in Saratoga Springs, and I've got to know Jason as well. So it's just the fact that it's Saratoga. I think we're all pulling for you. So hopefully you have some news for us as soon as early next week.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Dan. Thanks for getting the word out.
Take care, Charlie. Thank you. Good luck.